aggressive on first down. They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know... position. When you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. The screen, and watch out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drop. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Rides the back on the option to give. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air, it's Jennings. Under fire. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. Still running at the 40. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Wake Forest. A great catch and run for 6.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jennings. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Got it in the middle. It's Vic. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen. Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Maryland. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brinson. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mustangs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge Huge pickup. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
Ball's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. This time he's got his man. Tripped up for the tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Now the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Mays. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wake! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads it downfield. Snags it down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. attack. Beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Maryland. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Here's the pressure. The ball squirts free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt. Making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football.
Touchdown, SMU! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage. They stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Hernandez. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Vic. And the defense had that one for just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside. The toe drop. Big pickup.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Grab behind the line. It's Mays.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but...
Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Mustangs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The play-action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes the grab. It's Hernandez. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Look out, he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, a lot of space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.